I am, unfortunately, one of those people who can't resist stories that remind me that I live in the darkest timeline. Last time I was at the gas station, I'm sure people around me saw me rubbing my hands together. Perhaps they would have guessed that I was trying to keep my hands warm. But no, that's not the case. I was praying that after I fill up my tank, I've got enough money to keep a roof over my head. And of course, the only thing to give me any comfort is the sticker of Joe Biden saying I did that. And this is where somebody would tell me, those stickers are vandalism. Well, I suppose that mostly peaceful protesters would know. But I couldn't help but feel like maybe my right to complain had been stripped from me. For you see, while I am paying $50 for a tank, $50 for enough gas to fill up my car, there's people out there paying $1,000 for a jar. Why, yes. Are you an attractive lady? Are you halfway decent to look at? Well, guess what? Apparently you can make your fortune by putting your own personal methane into a jar and selling it to people online. Man, you can cut the oppression with a knife. I couldn't imagine living that horror. It all started with a 90 Day Fiancé star, Stephanie Matto. I don't care if that's not how you pronounce the last name or not. I just simply don't fucking care. Was so committed to the business, she sent herself to the ER. But a pivot to NFTs is taking the pressure off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, this TikToker made $200,000 by passing gas into a jar, bottling it, and selling it. And yeah, she somehow put herself in the ER. It makes me think of all those years I spent laboring in factories, lifting heavy bundles, pulling 3,000-pound coils of metal on a little hand jack, and that's not what you think it means. How many guys out there are working themselves into an early grave, and this person had the dedication to put themselves in the ER for her trade. Stephanie, my hat is off to you. You truly do sacrifice for your craft. It didn't take long for Amaranth to get involved in this as well. As much as I hate to, I have to give some credit here. That name is clever. Cutie Patooties. In this article by The Gamer, headline is, the Amaranth, I hate saying that word so often. The Amaranth gas jars are apparently pretty hit or miss. They're rating them. How do you judge the quality on this? I don't know. I've never felt the need to. I can't even bring myself to say it. I don't know how someone would use the product of a fart in a jar. Honestly, my father would beat me to an inch of my life if I told him, yeah, Dad, I spent $1,000 to get somebody's gas in a jar. Well, apparently, I guess maybe you could call this a taste test. I don't know what to call it, but they decided, these folks, decided to try one of these. I guess you do them a lot like whippets. I don't know, folks. I'm not hip to be square. I don't know how people do drugs anymore. If I can't smoke it or drink it, I don't care much for it.
Also, Rich, the wafting method. You have to taste the hair.
I have to taste the hair? Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck is this actually? Oh my god, there's actually a fucking fart there! What the fuck?
What the fuck was this guy expecting? Or perhaps he was overacting. I don't know. I don't care. I realize what they're doing. This is for entertainment. Whatever. I admit, first time I watched it, I got a bit of a chuckle. Yet no matter how much I laugh, I can't help but be taken over by a depression, by a dark cloud. How can I possibly complain about gas prices when people are spending $1,000 for it in a jar? How can I ever, believe it or not, I discuss politics with my friends from time to time, and I felt so many of my arguments evaporate. People need assistance or help with affording their health care, affording gas to get back and forth to work, maintaining their vehicles, keeping a roof over their head. And then someone says, oh, but you can buy cutie patooties. You If you're having a hard time affording to put food on the table, maybe you made some bad investments. Maybe that jar with the amaranth ass hair in it wasn't the soundest buy. And you can't tell me these people aren't real because they're making money. And whenever I say the people aren't real, I mean the customers. Somebody made $200,000 for God's sakes. Now, sure, you can cut that down and say, oh, well, that's only 200 customers. But I don't care. The fact that even 200 people bought it, I feel like I've lost a lot of faith in humanity. But I don't know. Perhaps I should have seen this coming when we started buying bottled water. And even as I say that, part of my brain is justifying buying bottled water, even though 20 years ago we thought it was dumb. Anyway, this is just a little slice of the pie that is our sick, sad world, and I thought I would serve it up to you. Because, well, quite frankly, misery loves company, and perhaps I want to be with you tonight. No, honestly, I've got a morbid sense of humor, that's all it is. Anyway, that's the video. Please don't hate me. You have a good day, and hopefully you'll forgive me for posting this.